What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Welcome back to the individuals that's been subscribed to my channel, and welcome to all the new subscribers that are on my channel. I got a lot to talk about today, so y'all ride it out with me, bear with me. But we got some news to report this evening. And this evening, the news that I'm reporting is coming out of the state of California, right? So a Vallejo street rapper by the name of Theze loses his life after trying to rob a retired police captain at a gas station. Right? So Theze, him and his homeboys, they think they spotted out a lick. They see an elderly man and they thinking they just gonna run up on this man and do whatever they want to do, take him for everything he's got, and then ride off into the sunset, right? That's what they mapping out in their head. They think it's gonna play out so easy. But unfortunately, their retired police captain took Theze's life that evening, and unfortunately the young brother is no longer with us after trying to rob that elderly man. So I'm going to be careful how I report this because I don't want to sound celebratory in the news of somebody's son being killed, because at the end of the day, of course, that young brother is somebody's child, and I know that his parents, I'm more than sure that his parents did not raise him to try to be a thief or try to be a robber or a jackboy, right? But my grandmother used to always say this, man, when you play silly games, you get silly prizes. For sure. And unfortunately, you get an unfortunate prize with this situation. The young brother lost his life trying to prey or trying to be the predator on an elderly person. And that's let me be quite frank with y'all. I don't respect people that target the elderly. I just don't like it at all. I don't respect people that rob people for a living. I don't. Because it's something about that really irks my nerve. It's people out here that work hard, been working all their life trying to get whatever they get in order to take back to their families, in order to provide for their families, in order to keep a roof over their head, in order to make their families or kids or grandkids or their loved ones happy, so on and so forth, right? Whatever they choose to do with their funds, it's their money that they put their hard-earned, they put their sweat equity into, right? And so for a person to try to rob them of everything that they worked hard for, try to take whatever they work for, it's something I don't respect about that. It's like it's being violated. Somebody trying to violate you. Seriously, after you done been out here and you living the right way, you doing everything legally, and somebody just try to run up and just take everything you got, I don't respect it at all. I don't respect it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to hear me saluting that shit at all. A lot of people, and I hear people that, that say they used to rob folks, that use this excuse that, I'm trying to provide for my kids. I'm trying to provide for my kids. Well, I'm sorry, fam. Did you ever think about the person that you're robbing? What about their kids? What about their family? They got kids too. They trying to take home money to their children and put food in their kids' mouth. You gonna take food off of his table in order to feed your kids? What if that was the only money that brother had to feed his family, and you trying to take that away from him? That's why I don't respect jack boys. I don't respect robbers. It is what it is. I just don't. You know what I mean? But it's just real. It's real unfortunate because, my father always used to tell me this. People that rob folks, they don't have a long lifespan, right? Meaning that either they're going to end up deceased or they're going to end up in jail, right? And a lot of times, a lot of them end up deceased because you think you're going to run up on everybody and somebody got something for you. Somebody got something for you. They waiting right there for you because they refuse to be a victim. They refuse to be hunted out here. You know what I mean? And it's sad because all these gas stations, people be trying to go to gas stations just trying to get their gas and get home. But you got people that don't even want to stop at night because they like in certain parts of the city, they got to try to go out to a suburb that they feel like is safe and quiet in order to get gas because they are fearful of being attacked or being preyed upon by individuals like Theze and his homies. You know what I'm saying? But then you got individuals who gonna go to the gas station, but they gonna go protected and armed. Just so if somebody tries to violate them, they are ready and armed with protection. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like my pops always told me, people that do that type of activity, they don't have a long lifespan. They don't have a long lifespan because they out here just assuming that everybody is out here just ain't got nothing and they the only big bad wolf on the streets. I'm telling y'all, man, it's people out here way tougher than you, or not even tougher. It's people out here prepared for the worst and are prepared to do whatever they got to do to you so that you won't do nothing bad to them, right? Because in this world, it's some people that look like, in that type of activity, people out here look like, I'm going to protect myself. It's either going to be them or me, and they feel like it ain't going to be me, so it's going to be you, the individual that's trying to rob that person. You know what I mean? That's why, look, grandmama always say, man, keep your hands off stuff that don't belong to you. You out here in the street you out here in the streets trying to take people's stuff, trying to take people money that they didn't work for, stuff. You trying to take shit that don't belong to you. Something bad gonna happen to you. Something bad gonna happen to you, man. When you put out negative energy into the atmosphere, the universe gonna send that back tenfold. It's gonna come back on you, man, for real. Like, you know, and I wasn't aware. I didn't hear the young man's music. I wasn't aware of who he was during the time he was living. I never heard a song of his or none of that, right? But again, this is what happened when you don't want to work for your own. When you don't want to work for your own, you don't want to grind out and grind it and go get your own stuff. You feel like you're going to rob somebody, and somebody out here will take your life. People ain't playing, man. They don't want to be violated. They don't want nobody to take nothing that they work hard for. They're going to protect themselves at all costs. And sometimes at all costs, meaning, you know what I mean? Like, to get you off of them, they're going to gun you down. To get you off of them so that you don't violate them. So that they won't be a victim to you. You know, and yeah, man, I can't respect an individual who preys on another person's money or preys on another person in general, right? You thinking you're gonna attack certain populations and thinking, oh, he ain't got nothing, he old, and he ain't got nothing, man. What? People out here are quick draw with a gun. The elderly people know that y'all are out here trying to plot on them. They like, man, they're ready. This is not the first elderly person who has taken the life of a gunman or a robber. I'm sorry. This is not the first elderly person to do this. People refuse to be violated, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you do dirt, again, that energy comes back tenfold. You play silly games, you get very, very unfortunate prizes. So, Lil Theze lost his life. But you cannot be playing with people out here like that, man. You cannot. You cannot, man. And I don't got respect for nobody talking about all the little jack boys always their whole excuse. I'm trying to feed my family. I'm trying to feed my people. Brother, like, it's other ways to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You could go work, or you can. I would respect somebody to even stand outside and ask for some money before you try to rob somebody. I would accept you standing on the corner and just asking than trying to rob somebody. Come on, man. Like, you taking the food out of somebody else's mouth. Somebody else, they got a family. You taking the money from their family in order to feed yours. You don't know if that was that brother's last dollar. You don't know what that brother had. He probably was scraping up some change to try to go feed his people. You know what I'm saying? Scraping up some change to make some stuff happen for him, his grandbaby, so on and so forth. And here you come, trying to take it out of his pocket. Like, you trying to act like you just, you know what I mean? I'm going to just come take it up. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, you ain't the rent man. You ain't the rent man trying to come take somebody bread. Nah, man. And then this retired police officer, or this retired police captain, so you know he's a marksman. He wasn't playing, you know, and it's unfortunate that somebody had to lose their life in order to learn that lesson. You know what I mean? But that's why it's very important, man. All the people out here thinking all that I'm on demon time, that's a cute slogan. Demon time gets you hurt. Demon time gets you hurt for real. All that I'm on demon, that, man, listen. It sound good in raps. It sound good in them captions y'all be writing. But you ain't really want to live like that. You ain't trying to be out here like that. You know what I mean? Because people out here, man, they'll make you see a demon for real. Also, saying you on demon time, they will make you see a demon for real, man. And it's just very unfortunate, man. My father told me about an individual in his hood that was riding around robbing folks, and my father knew the person. My father was like, you know, he never messed with my father. He knew my father well, respected my dad. My dad told him, hey, you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop, man. You out here robbing folks, man. Like, people out here, you're not the only tough individuals. People out here prepared for people just like you that's out there plotting on them. They got something for you just like you got something for them. And you might not be ready for it, and then look what's gonna happen. And then unfortunately, that individual that my father was talking about was killed by a person he was trying to rob. So again, man, you playing games like that with people, man. People got stuff on them, and they not having it. You know, so unfortunately, Lil Theze lost his life. You know, condolences to Lil Theze's family, because I'm sure they didn't lead him down that path. I don't think they did. I don't think they led him down a path to try to be on a path of destruction or a criminal. They didn't lead him down a criminal path, I don't believe. So, you know, condolences to his family. But also, I'm really praying for the psyche of the retired police captain. I'm sure he probably didn't plan on killing nobody that day. He didn't wake up out of his bed and say, you know what, I'm gonna take this gun and I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm sure he didn't want to kill nobody's son or nobody like that, you know. But it was him. It was either him or the gunman, and it wasn't going to be him. You know what I mean? But he didn't wake up wanting to take nobody's life. But he got to deal with that, you know, and it's something that is going to be on his conscience. But he know in his heart of hearts he did the right thing to protect himself. I'm sure he knows he did the right thing and he did what was right in order to keep himself safe and out of harm's way to go back to his family. But he ain't wake up in the morning trying to kill nobody or thinking that was on his mind. He just took it out for protection, and lo and behold, thank God he did. Because let's just be real, all robbers don't rob people and just let them go. You got robbers that try to shoot you and kill you after that, because they scared of getting caught or whatever, or they just vicious or malicious like that. And I don't know how the young brother Lil Theze was living. We don't know if he was that type of individual. Who's to say he was or wasn't? But I mean, the police captain was like, hey, I'm not gonna let it play out to see if he gonna let me live or not. His first instinct was to protect himself, and it resulted in Lil Theze losing his life, man. But that's all I got to say about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Keep rocking with me, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.